plaintiff, Nakima Marshall, is an aspiring singer, and she hired the defendant to help build her professional image on social media. Nakima claims she was unhappy with the defendant's services, so she's suing her today to get her money back. Defendant Brianna Brooks says after she started working with Nakima, she became a total diva. Brianna insists she did everything she was hired to do, and therefore she refuses to refund any of Nakima's money. She's countersuing for lost wages.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
So just a little bit of a backstory. I'm an aspiring singer. I've always had a passion for music for as long as I can remember. On July 6th, I was given the opportunity to meet Neo, where I got to chit-chat with him and actually sing for him. And in that encounter, he gave me the motivation and the stamp of approval, like, you know, girl, you got talent. You can make a career for yourself out of this. And so with that, a fire was lit in me, and I was really motivated and determined. But being a full-time student, I knew that time was very limited. So that is when I decided to hire Brianna Brooks, because my main focus at this point was building my image on social media. But unfortunately, the business arrangement between me and Brianna just didn't go very well, and I asked her for a full refund, and I was denied of it, which is why we're here today.
Okay, you want to give me some background on yourself and your business or what have you?
Yes, sir. I am a creative director and stylist out of Dallas, Texas. I was working for a brand for 2 years. I decided to part ways with them because why work for someone else when you can do your own? So when I branched out of that, I started doing projects on my own. My first project, I had an image. I come up with vision boards, style of how the models will be styled, how makeup will be, and I have made connections with photographers as well as other creatives in our community.
Did you go to school for that?
Yes, sir. I went to Texas Women's University for fashion merchandising and marketing.
Good, that's a good fashion
Yes.
school. And then you got a job with a corporation to learn the craft.
Exactly.
And then you went out on your own. I was advising some young folks of that yesterday. My advice was first, you have to get a job with a company that does what you want to do so that you can learn the craft. You know, we don't learn anything in college but theory. And that's good. You learn critical thinking. That's what college is for. But they don't teach you a lot of practical stuff, and you have to learn that from a business. How long have you been in business for yourself?
I just started.
Okay,
I've
good.
literally been maybe doing this 3 months, and I wouldn't say it's completely a business right now. It's more of me collaborating with other artists, but I am getting paid to do it. So I'm really big on using my own community because I don't feel like we get enough recognition and there's not enough open doors for us. So I want to be one of the people like yourself to open those doors. So Nakima was one of the models that I decided to use for this project. Now, this project was executed beautifully. It was well done, and she loved the work. So she was coming after me on social media, sending me messages like, I need you, like I want you to work, I want to work with you, like I have these ideas that I want to execute, and I think that you will help me do this beautifully. So I had a meeting with her and her parents. So once I met with her parents, everything was great, and as soon as they left, she turned into a complete diva. And that is where the issue started.
As soon as the parents left?
The parents left, because the parents are the ones that paid for the service.
Let me hear the rest of hers, and then we'll get back.
Okay.
Go ahead. So what type of agreement did you enter into?
This is her flyer.
it,
This
please.
is what she presented to my parents. What is circled is what the initial agreement was. Now, as far as like, as soon as my parents leaving and I'm becoming a diva, my parents are 100% agreeing with me on everything that I confronted Brianna about. And so far.
First, let me read what was expected. 6 concept shoots, styled and directed. Styled is defined as what?
Styled is her parents allowed her a styling budget, and with that budget, I would use it for the projects that we would complete, and I would go out, shop, come up with the concept, and go out shopping for those items. So styled would be
Okay.
me.
Is that what styled? That was your understanding of what
Yes.
styled means in this agreement?
Yes. However, that is not what I received.
Okay.
One of the pants she gave me was kids' pants. And then she told me to use rubber bands to tie up the ends of the pants to make it look like jogger pants. That is not what I paid for. And also, I
You
asked
showed her an example of things that you wanted?
Yes, I did, sir.
You have those examples today?
I don't have the examples.
So how
today.
will I know whether she gave you what you asked for?
I mean, that's fine, but I gave.
What's fine? If I don't know, then your case is dismissed. If that's fine, let's go.
No, the whole
Well, that's fine.
I don't have.
How will I know
I
if
know.
you can't show me?
I don't know how to describe it. I made a notes page, and
Do
it
you
was
have
like a
that?
collage. No.
Okay, well, it's going to be hard to say she didn't meet your needs if you can't tell me what your needs and your requests were.
Can I say something, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, so when I was hired initially, I was her image consultant. That's what I was supposed to be doing. So we sat down together and we came up with the styles that she was going for, but there was no direct, I want a dress, I want shoes, I want this. It was up to me. I am her image consultant. Obviously, what she was doing for herself wasn't working, which is why she hired me. Whether I buy the item brand new or thrifted, I'm going to mark it up because I spent my time out looking for these items and I have to be compensated.
I bought a
Honor.
$1,500 shirt for $700 from a thrift.
Okay.
Sir.
Period.
Your Honor, it's not the problem. The
Yeah,
thrifting stuff.
Versace. No, go ahead.
The thrifting stuff isn't the problem in this scenario.
When she brought the items,
When
what
she
did you
brought the-
tell her?
When she brought over the items, my boyfriend was in the room and another one of her clients was in the room. I had tried on the items and I'm very passive. I'm not very vocal about like
Lies.
No, I'm very
Lies.
uncomfortable. No, Brianna, do you see the way you talk? You are such a great speaker. When you speak, people listen. But unfortunately, the next day, I talked to my parents because they are the ones giving me the money for this project. I showed them the stuff that she gave me. They weren't impressed, neither was I.
How long after that did you tell her you didn't
Just
like
the
it?
day after.
The next day, you called or you brought, what happened? Tell me the process.
I emailed her asking, you know, hey, maybe it'll be easier for me to just buy my own clothing. So can you refund me the $500? I'll give you the clothes back and I will just pick my own clothing. You know, she refused to accommodate the refund for no reason. I didn't wear the stuff, even though the stuff that she has given me was worn by other people, which to me, like, you know,
see it.
if
What?
I'm buying something from you, I don't expect one of your friends to wear it. This is a dress that she had me wear in one of a video shoot that she's previously worn.
And did you say, let's keep looking?
No, she said that she wanted her money
That's
back.
my
and
point. Hold on, ma'am. You love to talk. I'm
I
no
do.
saying. You talk well. You're very well spoken, and I appreciate that and all the other things. However, I have to get the facts from her.
Okay, sorry.
Ma'am, you can't break a contract just because you want to go in a different direction. You continue, particularly if it's for styling, give her a chance to fix it. So go right ahead.
So another issue that we had was her not honoring her initial agreements. Initially, she had told me that she would take care of the photographers and videographers with that package deal. She told that to me and my parents. And
That she was going to pay
she wasn't
for
going to
a photo shoot, go out shopping for you, pay the money for the clothes, direct the shoot, all of this for $500.
Right.
Let me get
No,
the
sir.
entire town of Atlanta and Los Angeles and Chicago. They all want you.
Right.
$500. Ma'am, you know this woman wasn't going to pay for a
sir.
12-hour fashion shoot.
I paid her $1,000. $500 was for wardrobe. $500 was for her services.
Right.
Yes, sir. In her initial agreement, because she is not paying the photographers, these are her friends or somebody that she
Where do you get that from?
in these
She
text
says, these
messages.
are my friends.
her colleagues.
She said, I don't have to pay them because they're
She
my
said,
friends.
This is the text message. I have it underlined.
Does she
where
say she
said-
didn't have to pay them?
Yes.
She said she didn't have to pay him. All right. You read that
No,
bit. You read that part, what she said.
Not
She
that
didn't have
one.
to pay her
That one.
friends. Otherwise, your claim is dismissed. That's a big lie. Read where you just told me. She said, I don't have to pay them because they're my friends. Because I know I got to pay my friends when they work for me. Go ahead. Read that
She
part.
said, that was me just using my connections to save you money, as I told you from the beginnings. Photographers were never included.
You interpret that as meaning it didn't have to pay. That's why you're having a little problem here. Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if she paid, but I asked her to see receipts of the services, like where the money's going to. She couldn't provide it to me. And
Okay.
The photographer weren't.
Now let's get to that. She says she asked for receipts.
So the only items that she asked for receipts for were the clothing items,
Is that correct?
and I have receipts for all
Hold
of
on,
those.
ma'am.
I believe I asked her receipts for everything where the money went to.
Okay. And what would that be, in your opinion? Where would you
So,
think money went?
As far as her services, whether if she paid for photographers, the venues she had to pay for, the studios or whatever,
Okay.
if it came out of her pocket, and for as far as
And what
clothing.
did she gave you nothing?
She only gave me the receipts for the clothing.
All right. And when she only gave you that, did you say, where are the other receipts?
No, sir, because I knew she didn't have them.
How did you know she didn't have them?
Because we only completed one video shoot, and she even told me that the collaboration, she did not pay the videographer for that shoot, so I knew she didn't have it. and
That's that one thing. How about the other things?
That's all we accomplished during
Okay.
that. I sent her an email, thanking her for her service,
There you
again,
go.
I'm just not very good at explaining to people what I want, and so
So
after that.
how was she to know?
Well, exactly. Whenever I do try to explain to her, as you can see, Bree is very good at talking, so she'll try to talk me down, and I'll be like, oh, I don't know, So I sent her an email and basically just saying, hope all is going well. I'm sending this email in regards to the personal shopping agreement. I've came to the decision that I will take those shopping and ordering clothes into my own hands. I feel that this is the best course of action, one that will avoid confusion. It is easier for me to buy clothes for myself as I already know what I want. And I also put in the email that I would just want a refund of the $475 back, just because.
So why did it get to $1,200 today?
The reason it's at $1,200 is because at this point I feel like I've been taken advantage of. There's just too much. In her initial agreements, she would go back and forth and say, no, I didn't say that, even though I have it in paper, and that was the first agreement. And then also the only video shoot that we completed, it was just unsatisfactory work.
You hadn't terminated her by then?
No, I didn't, sir.
Okay.
Because
So you brought your own clothes to that video shoot?
no, she provided the clothing.
So you did use the clothes you didn't like?
On this day, those clothes weren't presented.
Any day, did you use any of the clothes that you did not like, that you now want a refund for?
Yes, sir.
Why, if you didn't like them? Ma'am,
No,
I can't
please.
grant you a judgment. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Wait, you're
No, you wait. Your claim is dismissed. Have a good day. What is your wages for, ma'am?
My wages are for today. I missed 2 days of work to be here, and I completed. I could understand if she's saying I didn't complete anything. I know she has evidence of that video that she said
But you
was.
haven't given her money back. You still have the money, don't you?
No, she bought the clothes. The clothes are in her closet. I didn't keep the clothes.
So you didn't get any money?
I got $500 for my.
You
And
have
then
a full
what have you done beyond $500?
I've done I did the work for it, and I would have
I
completed it.
don't know
if
what
she-
that means. Show me your bill.
Show
of
me
what
my.
what you did for $500.
Well, she has the video here today of one of the works that I've done.
What you did for $500?
Well, this is not. It's not. We would have completed the rest of the work if she wouldn't have fired me.
How much was your bill to be?
I would have received the $500.
Any more than that?
Well, no.
And how much have you received?
$500.
There you go. Have a good day. Both your claims are dismissed. Bye-bye.
If you plan on doing any work in Dallas for styling or anything like that, it's going to be very difficult for you to do any kind of styling, any kind of modeling, anything in the creative community without me, because I am well liked in my community. Good luck, Nikema.
Bree, your other client tried to do the same thing.
Okay,
You
good
tried
job.
to take it to court.
Thank you.